Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new City Skylines Let's Play episode. Now, today we are gonna do a lot of exciting things, such as building a massive new district in the city, and it's gonna be over here. Like I said before in the last episode, we are gonna expand over here, and as you can see, it's a massive piece of land. And I am super excited because we can finally build some new homes. Like, it took a long time before we could actually make a new district again. Of course, because we needed 85,000 people in order to unlock some new tiles, and we finally have the opportunity to build everywhere. So we can now finally begin with building literally everywhere, which is super exciting. Now, of course, in the last episode, we began with building a new highway, which is also really good. It's getting used a lot, like I said before in the last episode, and yeah, that's just how it is. So that's good, very good. And yeah, finally, we can finally begin with building a gigantic new expansion in the city. I think we can reach like 20,000 people in this area. I think so, maybe even more. Um, but first of all, of course, if you are going to enjoy this episode, consider subscribing, liking this video, and of course, sharing this with a friend. But that's all up to you. And I think it's just time for us to begin with the first steps. And then we are gonna have a look what we can do in one episode. So, first of all, I want to talk about how I'm exactly gonna do this. So I think this is episode 38 or 37, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but this episode is gonna be for the layout of this district. So we are gonna have a look at the policies, services, roads, public transportation, and then after that, we are gonna have a look at the zoning in the next episode. And that's actually gonna be the episode where we are gonna expand. So in this episode, we are literally gonna build the expansion, and then after that episode, or after this one, we are gonna actually expand this massive area. So let's begin with the districts, and I think I already said this, but I really want to expand this district over here, and I think we are just gonna continue with going to this area, and we are literally gonna zone this whole area up. And then we are gonna go this way, I think. And let's just go straight. And let's fill it in really quickly. I'm also gonna turn the music on, I think. Yeah, let's do it right now. It's gonna be okay. So let's fill this in. That's all gonna be okay. And then I think we are also gonna go this way. Like this. And I think that we are also going to expand this district over here. That's all gonna be okay. Let's fill it in again. As you can see, it's a massive new district. So that's a good thing. And let's also expand this little district a little bit more. Just like this. Okay, it's gonna be okay. Now, let's see. One suburb, this is another suburb. So this is gonna be a brand new district as well. So let's do that also. Let's just do that right now. That's gonna be okay, just like this. think we are gonna just follow the train tracks. And let's also fill this in. So this is also gonna be a massive new district. And of course, I'm not entirely sure how we are gonna do everything, but this is gonna be the episode to discover how everything is gonna be. So let's just do this real quick. That's also good. Okay, now this is also gonna be a brand new district. And yeah, we are just gonna do that real quick also. Just like this. Following the highway. And then we are gonna follow this road. And then we are gonna follow this train track again. Like this. So this is gonna be also a massive new district. As you can see. And like this. Let's fill it in. So that's all gonna be okay. Then we are gonna make this look a little bit better. That's all okay. That's all good also. Yep, great. That's all good. So, now we only have to make one more. And this is gonna be a huge one, as you can see. So we are gonna go all this way. Following the ocean. Or the beachfront, better said. All of this is gonna be one entire district. Like this. Let's see. And then we are gonna make this look a little bit better. Following the mountain. Yep, that's gonna be okay. And then we are gonna do this also. Okay. Now that's done. I'm gonna have a look at the palace later, I think. That's not gonna be very special. Okay, so the second thing we wanna do is we wanna have a look what type of districts we are gonna make. And of course this is a district for some high density zoning. As you can see, we already have a little bit of that going on over here. This district is gonna be full, and I mean full of suburban houses, just like this district. It's gonna look very similar, so that's a good thing because I really like the look of this area. So that's gonna be over here. And then we also have a district over here, which I'm not sure what it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be another suburb. I'm not sure, maybe, but I think we are gonna make a suburb out of this district. And then this is gonna be another residential area. I'm not sure if it's gonna be another suburb. Maybe it's gonna be a high residential zone. I'm not sure, but we will find out very soon, I think. So that's all done. I think we are also gonna fill this in really quickly. And then we are gonna stop right over there. And let's fill it in. So that's all gonna be okay. And now I also want to have a look at the train track, because I want to change it a little bit. And we also want to make some, how do you call this? Some train stations. I think we are gonna make like maybe even 3 or 4 of them. I'm not sure. But I want to have a look at them because we have a lot of some nice train stations which we can use very nicely. And I think that we are also going to use the elevated train stations a lot. So we have this one. This one is elevated. Really like this one. And it only costs 45,000, okay. We have also this one. And we also have this one, which is looking really nice, to be honest. I really like them. And yeah, like I said before, I think that we are gonna change the train tracks a little bit, because now they are just going straight into this area, which I don't really like. And yeah, this is gonna take us a little bit of some time, but we are gonna have a look at the road layout right now. So I think we are just gonna pause the game right now. Let's just remove this all. Okay. And then it's gonna be time for us to have a look. How are we gonna do this? So, first of all, let's begin with this road, I think. And what type of road are we gonna choose? I think for now we are just gonna use this one. And let's see. So we are gonna go this way, just straight. No traffic lights, of course. And then we are gonna go. Let's get this road. Then we are gonna go straight with this one also. Like this. Okay. Okay, so let's see, how are we gonna do this? Because we cannot make a grid, as you can see. It's not fully symmetrical. Let's see. Okay, so we have to go a little bit longer. We have to make this road a little bit longer. I think that's gonna be okay. I think that's gonna be okay. Okay. So, I have a lot to talk about. I'm a little bit confused, as you can tell, maybe. But I have a lot to explain. First of all, the part of the video where I was building has been corrupted. The save file has been corrupted of that specific part of the video, and now it's gone. So I made like a 20-minute video of me with commentary building this, and it's now completely gone. Oh, sometimes you just have a day and it's just not working out, and it's this one for me. So, well, there's one thing that's nice. I mean, this area is now fully completed. The roads. But yeah, I feel stupid. It's not my fault. I didn't do it on purpose. Of course I didn't, but it's a bit stupid. I was actually talking a lot, and I really think that it was a very exciting part of the video, but yeah, now it's gone. But hey, sometimes it's just not working out. But of course, the city is still here, which I'm happy for. I'm grateful that the city is still alive, and yeah, I have to talk a lot to you guys what I exactly did. So as you can see, I mean, well, I did a lot. It's stupid. It's awfully stupid. I think I'm gonna begin with this area. So I think I still have the part of me beginning with this layout. And yeah, I simply, first of all, elevated the train tracks. I made a pretty nice road system following the train track. I built 2 train stations, as you can see, and it all looks really satisfying. I really like the way it looks. Of course, this is gonna be very nice for us to expand the city, so we will get some new people in the city with these intercity train stations. After that, I of course made the road layout, and it's all done. As you can see, it's all finished. I even made a pathway already. I made some fences going around the highway. I connected everything up. As you can see, I also detailed a little bit. I also made some extra highway lanes. As you can see, I upgraded this interchange just totally. I made some new lanes, connecting everything up. I made some new tunnels, connecting everything. So that's also pretty nice. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. I'm actually really happy with how this interchange turned out. Of course, it's not fully ready. The road layout is not fully done. But yeah, that's gonna be a task for us to do, of course, in the future. Maybe now, in this video, but I'm not sure. I made this road, as you can see, following this district that we built, of course, a few episodes back. And I also made a tunnel over here. I connected everything up. I made a brand new interchange over here. Sorry, that's voice crack number 1. I made another interchange. As you can see, I made 2 brand new interchanges. I expanded this area, which is going to be a brand new industrial zone. Made everything look a little bit nicer. And yeah, that's going to be really nice for us, for example, to build some warehouses and maybe even some garbage facilities. Gonna be really nice. Now I also made this train track, as you can see, elevated. Made a nice looking slope to it, I guess you can say. Made it look pretty realistic. I think that's the right thing to say. Again, a lot of roads. Made a nice looking roundabout. I even made a little transportation hub with a unique building. Made some nice looking pathways, car parks, even this massive bus intercity hub, which also looks really nice. And I think that's it in a nutshell. So I did a lot, as you can see. I'm actually really, I'm feeling really stupid, but it's of course not my fault. But again, it just looks really good. I'm really happy, of course, again, that the city still is alive. But yeah, with that being said, I think it's just a good moment for us to just continue with the road layout. Yeah, of course, we didn't start with this area yet. I think we are gonna do that right now. And yeah, let's of course continue, right? So I think we are now playing like 70 minutes, 17. So yeah, let's start with a nice time lapse with this video. I think we are just gonna begin with building the main road in this whole area. And yeah, then we are gonna make the older roads, just the normal 2-lane normal roads. We are gonna have a look at the services, the policies, and then we are of course gonna have a look at the services, public transportation, police stations, education, whatever, just everything. And then in the next episode we are actually gonna begin with zoning and actually beginning the expansion, like I said in the start of this episode. But yeah, let's just start with the road, and then we are gonna have a look how much time we have left. So enjoy the time lapse, and I will be back very soon. And as you can see, the road layout is now fully completed. Well, actually, it's not fully completed. Of course, we are going to make some extra roads, but this is gonna be the base layout for this area. And as you can see, it's almost half the size of the city. So this expansion is probably gonna be even bigger than 20k. Maybe it's gonna even be 30 or 40k. Like, if you actually look at the size, I mean, it's like 50% of the city right now. So it's gonna be a big expansion, and we are of course going to do this very slowly, very nice, so everyone can get into the city with a normal flow instead of just zoning everything and saying, hey, this is the expansion. So yeah, now services. I think that we are gonna do everything right now. I think we are gonna build all the services right now. And then we are of course going to detail it off camera. I think I'm also gonna work on the public transportation off camera. I think that's just way too much to do in one episode, or I have to do it in a separate video. Could be, actually, I could do that also. But yeah, I think it's now time for us to have a look at the services. Let's turn the radio on and let's just have a good look at this area. So I think we are just gonna begin with this area, with the beachfront. Maybe I'm even gonna do this area, I don't know, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm even gonna do that in a separate video actually, but let's just focus right now on building some services. And let's begin with some police stations, fire stations, and all that. So I think we are gonna begin with the fire station. And where? Well, it's gonna be on the main road, that's for sure. And I think we are maybe even gonna build some buildings outside of the grid, of the organic grid. Let's see what we can do. I think that we are gonna have one fire station over here. One over here, so it's gonna cover this area. Then I also wanna have one over here, I think. And yeah, I'm almost sure that we are gonna use these ones, because I don't wanna have any high buildings over here. Of course, this is all gonna be suburban, so I think I'm gonna have one over here. And maybe even just one more in this area. Like over here maybe. Okay, so that's gonna be okay for the fire stations. Maybe we even gonna add some of these later to get the land value up, but for now it's gonna be okay. Police stations, okay. So I think we are just gonna make 2 police stations. I think that's gonna be okay. So let's have one over here, I think, next to the fire station. Nicely on the corner of the street. And let's also make another one, and let's this time use this one maybe, this building. And let's just have it on the other side of this fire station. And I think that's gonna be okay. Yeah, actually, maybe I'm even gonna make a little one. Just over here maybe. Just a little one. Okay, fire station done, police station done. Let's have a look at the healthcare. So I think we are just gonna make some clinics. Don't really want to have a big hospital somewhere. Yeah, maybe over here, but that's for another episode maybe. Let's see. Let's have one clinic over here. And then we are also gonna have one maybe in the suburb. Really like how this one looks. Then I wanna have one maybe on this side. I don't really like it like this. Maybe on the main road. Looks a little bit better. And then we wanna have another one in the suburb. And then maybe one on this side again. And then let's just make one over here again. Then maybe again in the suburb. It's gonna be okay, I guess. And then maybe even one more just on this side. I think that's gonna be okay. Yeah, that's gonna be okay. Great, and of course we are also going to remove the traffic lights off camera. That's gonna be okay. Clinic's done. Then we are gonna have a look at the death care, and I'm just gonna place some, I guess, somewhere. Maybe one over here, and even maybe one. Let's see, on this side. Then also maybe one over here. Don't really care how or where these are. Don't really like the look of them either, so I want to have them a little bit where you can see them. And then maybe even one more just over here. That's gonna be okay. Okay, that's all good. Maybe we're gonna build one of these also. Education. A lot of elementary schools. Well, actually, maybe we are just gonna use the bigger ones. Maybe. I think so, yeah. Why not? Let's think. So I think we are gonna begin over here. And let's build one on this side. And I think that we can also build some extra roads over here. Maybe I'm gonna do this off camera actually, or maybe in another episode. I'm not sure, but I wanna have one school over here, that's for sure. A big one, as you can see. And maybe we even wanna have another one over here as well. Just on the side. Really like the look of this building actually. Actually, let's have it on the other side. Yeah. That's gonna be okay. And let's think. Okay, I think I'm also gonna make some elementary schools, some little ones. Maybe just one over here. And then maybe another community school somewhere. Like, maybe let's say over here. And then another one of these. Let's just throw them in. We have the money for it, so maybe even one over there. And let's also have one over here, I guess. Maybe another community pool. A community school. Okay. Or maybe we could even have one of these in there. Nah, actually that's too much. Or not. You know what? Let's have one over here as well. Why not? It fits pretty nicely actually. And then maybe just 3 or 4 more in this area. Like just one over here, I guess. And then maybe another community school. Like over here on this side. Maybe one over here as well. Then just one more. Over here, I guess. And then we have a lot of elementary schools. High schools are gonna be on the other side, I think. Oh, actually, this fits perfectly. Yes, please. I love this. High school and another big elementary school. I really like that. Okay. Okay, so we have one high school. I think we are gonna make also one high school over here. But I'm gonna do that, I guess, in another episode or video. So we have one high school over there. I also want to have one over here, I think. Maybe on this side. Yeah, just a little one. And maybe even one over here. I think that I'm also gonna use... Oh, or maybe even this one. You know what? Let's do that, yeah. Let's have one of these. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be something else. I like that. Okay, universities, no. No universities. Libraries, I think that's all gonna be something for us to look at in another episode. So what am I gonna do right now? Well, all the important services are here. I think that I'm gonna do some off-camera work. I'm gonna play some parks. I'm gonna detail a little bit with some trees. And I think that we are gonna have a separate video of me actually finishing this area with a lot of new car parkings, some new roads, zoning policies maybe. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do, but yeah, that's gonna be something. So I think I'm just gonna have a look at the little things, and then I'm gonna be back. Then we are gonna have a episode review or overview, and then we are gonna have a look what we are gonna do in the next couple of videos. So I will be back in 1 second. And here we are again. And this is quite a transformation, I think you can say, because, well, I spent a little bit of some time. Well, a little bit. I think I worked like 30 minutes on this. I did a lot, to be honest. I did a lot of things that I didn't really want to do on camera because, well, as I said before, it took a long time. But I didn't actually do that much. It was just a lot of things that I had to do, which took a little bit of time. Such as, for example, all the pathways. As you can see, I just added a lot of pathways everywhere, connecting everything up. Some patterns, as you can see, some other pathways. I used a mix of a little bit of everything. I placed down some new services, some parks, a little bit of some decoration too, some new buildings, as you can see, parks, services, parking lots, pathways, trees, all that. I also added some trees on the beachfront, as you can see, and it looks pretty good actually. I'm pretty happy with the mix of trees that I chose, and it looks quite nice, if you ask me. Now I think that's everything I did, to be honest. I just added a lot of parking lots, as you can see, a lot of pathways, trees. I even added some extra fire stations here and there, just to make the whole area completed, or just to complete the whole area up with all the services. And now I think it's time for me to explain what we are gonna do, because this is the end of this episode, and my plan is to basically make a video, not a let's play episode, where I basically complete this whole area. And as you can see, we still have a lot of place over here, or a lot of free ground that we can use to build more services in, and to, for example, make this high school look a little bit better. A lot, and I mean a lot of ground is still available on this side, as you can see. Over here also, we still have a lot to build, and that's what I want to do in the next episode. I basically just want to complete the layout in the next episode, really just complete this whole area up, add some extra services, some extra trees. I think I'm also going to work on the public transportation. So, public transportation, that sounds a little bit better. And after that video, I think it's gonna be time for us to, yeah, have another Let's Play episode of me actually beginning this massive expansion. And yeah, then we are also gonna work on this area, I think. Um, it also needs some services, as you can see. So yeah, lots of things to do. So the plan, a new video is coming after this Let's Play episode where I will be doing everything in this area. I'm just gonna complete everything, services, roads, policies, zoning, just everything, public transportation. Oh, there we go again. Public transportation, we are also gonna do that. And that's gonna be it for that video. And after that, we will have a normal Let's Play episode again, where I will actually expand this area. So I hope that was a little bit simple to follow. I hope so at least. But that's it for this episode. We did a lot, and we did a lot of good things. And I cannot wait to begin this expansion because it's a very big expansion, and I really want to hit 100k, to be honest. I mean, I think we can do that with this expansion, to be honest. So, with that being said, of course, if you enjoyed this episode, consider leaving a like on this video, subscribe, and share this video, for example, with a friend. But that's all up to you. And again, I hope that I will see you in the next episode. Have a good day, and ciao, guys.